What's your name? Don't you play this game? You from another land, got you like it's contraband. Tell me what's your name?
These niggas speak on their word. Me, I just speak on the time. Time and the effort that I have invested inside of myself. I am losing my mind. I want it all. I said I'm mentally tough. Oh, what you thought I would quit? Even on days when I feel at my worst, I will get off my ass and then get back to work. Law. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self, nigga. Ain't no damn excuses. All of those are useless. I don't ever use it. Don't ever confuse it. Law. What's the point of complaining? I said it, I never do it. I'm working in isolation. Silently, I've been improving. Moving like I'm really focused. 4 to 5 and then devoted. Sacrificing for a dream. I see myself inside a favorite place. I can't escape. I'm panicking and pacing in a corner. Call the coroner to come and get me. I'm missing my sanity. I'm salivating over beats. I'm motivated by the pain. When I explain the situation, I wanted them to connect. I'm resurrecting secular sentence for any sinner with a sympathetic simile and apathetic energy. My appetite is actually enormous. I'm in rhyming and repetition. I practice. I promise that I'm so passive with passion and promise you would be dependent. I've been using. I've run it across the page. And personally, I'm amazed that I made it to 24 as I forced to feel it the source. And I'm definitely the voice for anyone that isn't on. I can't atone. I try to speak to God. It's getting hard to find my happiness. I want another pill. I said I function better when I start to hallucinate with another prescription. I'm like a different person. I know my mother disappointed from decisions I'm making. I probably should have stayed in college and said I want to procrastinate. That was a couple years ago, so I've been on a mission to make up for all the time that I ever let her down. I'm working to get it now. God done. These niggas speak on their word. Me, I just speak on the time. Time and the effort that I have invested inside of myself. I am losing my mind. I want it all. I said I'm mentally tough. Oh, what you thought I would quit? Even on days when I feel at my worst, I will get off my ass and then get back to work. Law. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self, nigga. Ain't no damn excuses. All of those are useless. I don't ever use it. Don't ever confuse it. Law. Done. Yeah. Knowledge, nigga. Side of the. Yeah. Loud.
Cash flow on the beat.
Knowledge, nigga. Yeah. Stress. I'm working hard. I'm sacrificing my life. I'm sacrificing my mind. I'm sacrificing my sanity. But most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine. I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want. I assault the beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something real, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I assault the beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something real, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I'm a catastrophic and catatonic answer to narrate. I alleviate for the leniency of the listener. Misinterpreting my cadence for continuity. I engineer with ingenuity. My flow should really supersede to see a scene of promiscuity. A positive solution for pollution of the purity. I personally purge the verse, immerse the words. I learn to work, assert, search, a server, nurse, I serve a curse, a hearse, they even have a hearse. I'm taking what I wanted and I better do. You never knew a nuisance and a necrophiliac. The way I kill a fuck a track, a hypochondriac. I stay away from people, though I'm isolated, but I like it. In love with the craft, I created different reality. It's all inside my head, it's insanity. Very terrified, I'm living by myself and the struggle seems to consume me. So I'm peeking right the corner in the corridor of life. The definition of an artist, I was starving for the light. I'm insecure and lacking confidence. I can't put up a fight. I mean, I must have missed the opportunity. Constantly lost, an extension of my aggression was never meant to affect my sentences filled with lectures and lessons that I have learned. And they living inside the ledgers of my alleged hypotheses and Pharisees. I put a hieroglyphic on the wall, and when I wrote it, I made sure that it was legible for you. So my legacy was the truth. Goddamn. I'm sacrificing my life. I'm sacrificing my mind. I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine. I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith it's the size of a grain of some salt, I can still move a mountain and do what I want. I assault the beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something real, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I assault the beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something real, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs that I feel I can't take no more. I'm incapable of feeling any love. I've been living at the bottom and I do not give a fuck. I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs that I feel I can't take no more. I'm incapable of feeling any love. I've been living at the bottom and I do not give a fuck. I wanna do a lot of drugs. Hit the page with the passion that I'm possessing. The peasant praise for the present. I'm pessimistic but very connected to positivity. Incidentally immaculate, maximizing my efforts by focus with no procrastination. Amazing, I'm lacing soliloquies with the formula. Finally feeling better, not feeding you negativity. Detrimental assumption, I summon some of the power. Ascension and serendipity. Pay attention when listening to something I'm envisioning is beautiful, and most importantly, I'm porously giving you knowledge. The polished poet deposits impossible fat of fortune. And fortunate with the words, and I'm working to know a better than tells the tale of a true one that fell in love with the music. I'm usually aggressive to make sure I get my point across. I hope I didn't waste all of my time inside of fantasy. Consider me a loser, my reality's delusional. I'm sacrificing my life. I'm sacrificing my my mind. I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith, it's the size of a grain of some salt. I can still move a mountain and do what I want. I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I got salt to beat with my rhyme. You inclined to feel me one time. If I gave you something realer, would you comprehend the feeling of emotion that I put in my line? I wanna do a lot of drugs, and I just wanna do a lot of drugs, and I feel I can't take no more. I'm